Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Dr. Ruby Gill, and I'm honored to welcome you all on the behalf of lovely professional university. So, attendees, I know you might be wondering the reason of gathering virtually. So, let me reveal the reason. We are going to have an incredible session with our expert today as they are going to tell us all about how to design a comic character. So, I'm sure you are as excited as I am for today's webinar. So, allow me to introduce the experts for today. Mr. Sandeep Kumar, Assistant Professor, Head, Department of Multimedia, School of Design, Multimedia, Lovely Professional University. A dynamic professional with an experience of more than 17 years in academics and industry as well, while channelizing his creative energy into the animation education vertical of the industry. He has contributed to the success of some of the biggest brands like MAAC, Aptech, Reliance Animation, Framebox Animation, Picasso Animation, and many more. So, sir, it's a privilege to have you on board with us today. Thank you so much for joining.
Ma'am, thank you.
With equal pleasure. With equal pleasure, I would like to welcome Mr. Sumit Basena, Assistant Professor, School of Design, Multimedia, Lovely Professional University. A young and enthusiastic professional with extensive experience in art, design, and photography. He is a gold medalist, highly skilled and result-oriented personality with solid academic preparation, holding a master's degree in fine arts and achieved many awards and official selection for national level art competitions. So, sir, thank you so much for giving us your valuable time. Thank you so much for joining. So with this, we'll begin our today's webinar. So over to you, sir, and looking forward for a great interactive session.
All right, all right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so very good afternoon, everyone. We are here to understand how can we design the comic character. So I hope you can see the sharing the screen. And before my demonstration, let me introduce the comic character. So comic character means character with the comic ability, like we can say that funny characters. Okay, and this time we can see very big productions like Marvels and DC. So we can see many comic characters with that kind of productions like Spider-Man or the Batman. So how we are starting for that? So here you can see the development process. So the first is questioning. We need to question like which kind of character we need to create. Maybe superhero, villain, sci-fi, magical character, any kind of character. So according to that, here you can see the step 2. We need to identify the right shape, like we can use circle for the soft characters, square for the stable character, and triangle for the active character. And the next will be related to the proportion block. We need to take care of the proportion, like how much proportion for the head, how much for the torso, how much for the leg. So we need to take care of that thing. Then the fourth stage will be related to the stick figure. So we need to start with the stick figure, and it is very, very helpful to understand the base of the character, and it is very, very important to understand the joints. After that, the fifth will be related to the structure. With the structure, we can understand the 3D volume, the space, and we can understand the basic of the real character, and we can pre-visualize with the structure. So definitely it is very, very important. And the sixth will be related to the cleanup, related to the final work. So I already did this work on paper, and the same we will reflect on software. So let me proceed for that. Okay, so I hope you all can see the sharing screen. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the questioning. So definitely I'm going to create a superhero character. So what will be the first step? Okay, so for the superhero, definitely my superhero should be active. So I will start with the triangular shape. Okay, and then I will go for the proportion block. So let me choose the layer for that. After four. I'm taking webinar, online broadcast. I'm busy. I'm in webinar. Okay, so we can start with the proportion block, and we can start with very loose sketch because we are pre-visualizing the thing, so it will be little rough. So let me use the first block for the head, the next for the torso, and the next for the legs. Okay. So after the proportion block, we can go for the stick figure, as I already told you. So we can change the color also. Okay, so here we will understand the joint. So we will start from the shoulder, then the waist, and we can connect it. So it is looking like letter I, and then we can add the legs, and we can add the hands, and we will use very big head for here. And we can understand the joint for shoulder, for elbow, for leg, for knee, for wrist, for ankle point. Okay, so after understanding a stick figure, we can go for the structure. So we can decrease the opacity for more clarity. Okay, so the next will be the structure. Let me change the color again. So I'm using very dark this time. And we will start from the torso area because almost every body part is connected with the torso. Okay, so now we need to think in 3D. So for the character design, we can manipulate the anatomy. We can play with the size and proportion. And we will take some guidelines for the facial features for eye and nose and for mouth. Okay, so after this, we can go for the final character sketching. And again, we can decrease the opacity. Okay, so now we can start with the facial feature. So I will add big eye here. And for the real sketch, we can switch on the pen pressure if we are using pen tab. And we can change the flow also for the rhythmic lines. Okay, so we will start from the face. Okay, so eye done. And if our character is superhero, so we can add mask also. And we can take care of contrast somewhere, especially for the hair and the mask. because these areas are the darkest. And if you want to add mustache and beard, then you can also do that. Then we can go for another detailing. We can also add logo here for the identity of the superhero. So we can choose any basic shape for that. And we can refine the proportion again according to the requirement. So I'm playing with the proportion. So it is a kind of over exaggeration. Okay, so we can add the hand gloves and shoes. And the other important, we can add cape also. Like we know Superman's. So mostly we are using cap for the superheroes like Superman, Batman. and we can remove or we can hide the previous layer, okay, for more clarity. So again, for the contrast, we can add darker value somewhere. So basically, we are starting with the value. We are starting with only white, gray, and black first. So after the clarity with the contrast, we can replace it with colors. Okay, for the cape, we can use gray. Okay, so here you can see a very rough comic character. And let me revise you again. How can we start? We can start with the proportion block, the first step. The second, we need to take care of a stick figure. It is helpful to understand the joint. Then we can go with the structure. We need to think in 3D to understand the volume. Then we can go for the real sketch, and then we can draw properly with the right proportion, with the right detailing. But for the layouting, we can start with that, right? And I already have the previous demonstration. So let me show you the development process step by step. Then we will discuss for the query or the doubts. Okay, so here you can see it is a super villain kind of character. And how I started for that, let me tell you. So again, I started with the proportion block. Here you can see the proportion block. Then we need to go for the stick figure, then structure. Then we can go for the sketch. And we can add some interesting background also for appeal. So here you can see the super villain, and here you can see the superhero. So I think villain is more dangerous than the hero. Okay. Okay. So I think I'm done from my side. And if you have any question, any query, you can discuss with me. Am I audible? Ruby ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for an impactful presentation. You have bounded us with your visionary thoughts. And attendees, I'm sure you must have upgraded your skills by the inputs and learning shared by your expert today. So thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir, we have few queries from the attendees. So we'll take up those queries with your permission.
Yeah, yeah, please, please.
All right. So there is a query from Namita. She wants to know that can I design this comic character by my own? Do I require any kind? Do I require to purchase any kind of software for this? What's your call
Okay,
on
so
this, sir?
basically, yeah, yeah. If I'm talking about the character designing, so uh, for the execution, definitely we need the software. But for the designing, we can start from the paper because we have any idea related to any kind of character. So we can start with the loose sketches, like how I started. So start with the loose sketches on paper. Okay, then for the execution, for the cleanup, for the coloring, for the drawing kind of thing, we can use software like we can use Illustrator or the Photoshop. Yeah.
So thank you so much, sir. There is another query from Kabir. He wants to know that do you have any YouTube channel where you give these kinds of demo classes?
Okay, so basically, I'm very, very occupied this time. So I started my YouTube channel. You can find out my name, Sumit Basena, and I think I give some demonstration. So you can check out, but I'm not that much active this time because now I'm in LPU. So I'm working for LPU basically. So for the more clarity and for more understanding, if you want to be the character designer, then you can join LPU.
Definitely, definitely. Attendees, you can join the university, you can take admission, and you can learn directly. In if you should not connect the person with digitally, you can meet the person personally. You can meet our expert personally. You can learn from him and gain the expertise. Okay, thank you, sir. These were all the questions from the attendees. Thank you so much, sir. And attendees, for the admission part, how you can take the admission in the university, or you can be part of this university and learn from such an experts. You need to take the admission, and for that you can reach us. You can come to our university, visit our university, and if in case you are unable to visit the university, you can reach us via a website, that is www.lpu.in, and in that you can click on the admissions. You can see the programs after 12th, after graduation, and after post graduation. So all the programs are listed over there, and you can click on the any program, any discipline you want to join, and you can get all the details, the eligibility criteria, the fee structure, the important dates. So everything is available on our website. So you can go and visit and join the university as soon as possible. So thank you so much, sir. With this, we'll conclude today's webinar. So that's all for today. Thank you, attendees, for sparing time and participating in the webinar. We appreciate you all for being here, and I believe your knowledge has been enriched by this webinar. Also, I would like to express my appreciation to the experts for their valuable contribution. I'm sure, sir, your years of research, your years of experience will definitely help the audience to choose the right path. So until next time, I, Ruby, will finally sign off the session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.